Hello fellow simmers and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Our departure from today is from Miami International Airport heading to New York at JFK, where the weather will most likely give us a bit of a headache. Not that here in Miami things are perfect, though I gotta say the skies look clear above the airport area, just some thunder and lightning in the distance. As usual, we are flying the A320NX FlybyWire mod, which today comes with some newly added features. And also we are using the FS2 Crew Flight Crew for the Airbus that brings more immersion in the cockpit, and FS2 Crew Pushback Express to make sure our pushback goes as planned. Recently I just downloaded the American Airlines ground crew skins, and I didn't manage to switch them for this flight, but will do so for the next time. As me and my colleague get in our seats, I want to mention that Hip Games started to stream gameplay on Twitch, and if you like our content on YouTube and want to see more live sessions in flight, feel free to join us. Link in the video description. So let's get comfy and start this baby up. Pay attention to the sounds, cause they have changed. Let's set the screens. Oh my god, can you imagine this in VR? I can't wait for that to be implemented. And now that I think about it, a shared cockpit option. But now we're dreaming. I'm doing flights almost every week, most of the time in America because of the great airports that we have, but also in Europe. And I want to start to fly more in Japan. And that's it for this side. Let's move over here. And the upper panel. Good, all set. Let's switch the master caution. And clear default. Now next thing we need to do is to align the INS as usual. As you saw before, the FMC is displaying that GPS signal lost. It will take up to 7 minutes to align. Next we'll introduce a cost index of 7 and our cruise altitude of flight level 390. On the second page we will introduce the block fuel, which we need to introduce 10. Yep. And our zero fuel weight and the center of gravity, which we just calculated. And that's it. And now let's move on to the performance takeoff data. Our departure will be with flaps 1. And then we check that our V1, VR and V2 speeds are coinciding with the ones inserted into FS2 Crew. The beacon goes on, and now let's get our IFR clearance for JFK.
American 8230 cleared to Kennedy Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 27 climb and maintain 5,000 feet. Departure on 119.45 American 8230 readback is correct. Contact ground on 127.5 when ready to taxi.
Okay, that's done.
American 8230, the catering truck is on the road.
So we are loading up with the catering. Let's check the ATIS one more time.
Miami Airport Information Sierra 11000. Climb to A3 at 8. Visibility, tree in heavy rain. Sky condition, few clouds at 1,100 feet, few clouds at 4,200 feet, few clouds at 12,400 feet. Temperature, 27. Dew point, 10. Altimeter, 290.
Hi, the security and safety check are all done. Are we good to start boarding?
Yes, you can start boarding.
Okay.
Miami ground American 8230, could you please send the baggage?
American 8230 baggage is on the way.
Starting APU, and from here things will progress a bit more faster. Checking the APU page. And the flap is open. So now let's check our flight plan. We have our departure from runway 27. This time we will fly manually to our next point at Quebec Echo Papa Romeo Oscar. And then we will activate AP1. Can somebody tell me what was that sound? And we will expect to intercept the ILS on 04 left. Okay, that looks good. The APU should be available any second now. Just a bit more to wait. Let's see. And power is available. The bleed can go on. I noticed that the knobs are turning a bit more harder. I don't know if it's meant this way or is something causing this, but still. And now we have the option to turn off the packs before starting the engines, which is really cool.
Hi guys, here's the load sheet for you.
Thanks.
No problem, have a safe flight.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board today. As you locate your assigned seats, please place your smaller items under the seat in front of you to provide more room for larger items in our overhead compartments. If you need assistance, contact the flight attendant. If you are unable to accommodate any item in the cabin, please bring it to the boarding door and we will check it for you. Also review the seated at an exit seat. Also review the exit seating criteria.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead, flight deck.
We will be ready shortly.
Okay, I will hold.
Hey guys, are we clear to close?
Yes.
Thanks. Let me know if you need anything.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck. This is the captain speaking. On behalf of the entire flight crew and myself, I'd like to welcome you aboard today's flight. Our flight attendants are there for your comfort, but more importantly for your safety, so please give them a few minutes of your undivided attention while they go over the safety features of this aircraft. Once the boarding process is complete, we'll get the cabin door closed and push off the gate for an on-time departure. In the meantime, please sit back, relax, enjoy the ride. Welcome aboard. Cabin crew, arm slides, and cross-check.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead, flight deck.
Confirm all ground checks complete and we're cleared to pressurize the hydraulics.
All ground checks are complete and you are clear to pressurize the hydraulics.
Now let's check if they implemented the fire alarm tests for each engine. Yes, they did. And the annunciator test lights, let's see. Everything checks out. So packs go off as we will start our pushback and then start our engines.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead, flight deck.
We are ready for pushback and engine start.
Roger. Release the parking brakes, please.
Parking brakes released.
Pushing back.
Before start checklist.
Cockpit prep.
Completed.
Completed. Gear pins and covers.
Removed.
Signs.
On and auto.
Adheres.
Nav.
Fuel quantity.
Set.
Takeoff data.
Set.
Barrel ref.
2988. Set.
2988. Set. Down to the line.
Below the line.
Windows and doors.
Closed.
Closed. Beacon.
On.
Thrust levers.
Idle.
Parking brake.
Off.
Before start checklist complete.
So we're on the move, pushback has started and he will let us know when it's safe to start engines.
You are clear behind and you can start your engines at your discretion.
Starting engine 1.
Hello everyone, thank you for your attention. It's time. Ready for takeoff. We know you have lots of choices, so thanks for choosing American. We're happy to be your airline. Now if you'll just follow along with me, we'll be on our way.
Pushback complete. Set parking brakes, please.
Welcome aboard.
Parking brakes set.
Roger. Okay, the tow bar is disconnected and the equipment is clear. We will see you on the left side with the pin.
Thanks, and you can disconnect and go to hand signals.
Thanks. Have a good flight. See you later.
Insert the metal end into the buckle and pull the strap tightly. To open, simply lift on the top of the buckle. And remember, seatbelts should be fastened whenever you're seated, just in case of unexpected turbulence.
And starting engine 2.
Make sure your seat is up, all electronic devices are put away, and your tray table is shown. If you have a carry-on, push it all the way under the seat in front of you. If it won't fit, place it in the overhead bin. If you have a handheld device, please switch it to airplane mode now. You'll find our full electronic device policy in the back of your American Way. U.S. law prohibits smoking, including electronic cigarettes, at any time. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying smoke detectors in the laboratory may result in a fine. U.S. law requires all to comply with legally posted signs and crew member instructions.
Let's set up flaps 1.
Now to do the safety card. Please pay close attention, and before you know it, we'll be off. All exits on this airplane are clearly marked. Take a moment to locate the nearest one. Keep in mind, it may be behind you. All exits have evacuation flags.
After start checklist.
When directed to exit, stand
Anti-ice.
onto the flag and move away from the airplane.
Set.
ECAM status.
Check.
Some flags
Pitch trim.
may also be used as a rack.
26% set.
Rudder
You'll
trim.
find the exact location
0.
After
on
start
your
checklist
card.
complete.
This aircraft is
Flight control
designed
check.
with a straight lighting on or near the
Full
floor.
down.
A final indicates you have reached the
Full up.
exit.
Neutral. Full right. Full left.
In the event
Neutral,
of an
rudder.
evacuation, a straight path right
Full
will
right.
appear. Follow the lights
Full
until
left.
you reach the
Neutral.
exit. Leave all carry-ons behind, just head quickly and safely to the nearest exit, and don't forget it may be behind you. Now, if the airplane loses pressure, oxygen mask will drop automatically. While remaining seated with your seatbelt fastened, hold down on the mask to extend the tubing. The yellow cup goes over your nose and mouth like so, and slip the band over your head.
And now
to
packs
secure
can
the
go
mask.
back on, and we're gonna switch the APU off.
Normal breathing will start to
And now the
flow
taxi
oxygen.
clearance,
remember,
and we are
always
off.
Put your own mask on first before helping others.
Miami
Flight
ground
decks are
American
located
8230
either
with
under
Sierra
or
ready
next
to
to your
taxi
seat.
IFR.
Remove the vest, pull the tab, or compartment handle to break the seal. To help locating them, release safety cards. Remove the vest from the pocket like this.
Contact tower on 123.9er when
Put the vest over your head. Grab the strap around your waist, attach
Taxi
the buckle,
hold short
and pull
runway
tight.
27 using
Once
taxiway
outside,
November
pull the
13
tab
November
to
Whiskey
inflate
Papa
your vest
Quebec
or blow
American
into the red
8230.
tube on the side. In the water, a light on your vest will illuminate. And please, only inflate your vest outside the airplane. Now, your seat cushion may be used as a flotation device. Just remove the lower cushion and put your arms through the strap found on the opposite side. The crew will now be coming around to do a final cabin check. After takeoff, we'll be back with more information. And if you need anything, don't hesitate to ask. As always, we're here to make your flight great. Because great is what we're going for.
Clear left side.
Clear right side.
Brake check.
Pressure 0.
Oh, and I almost forgot. That's another feature. Let's set up the brightness. Engine selector to normal. Oh, and let's lock the door. And we are on our way, and I tell you again to pay attention to the taxi sounds because they have been changed. That's it for the first part of our flight. We will see you at takeoff and climb for cruise altitude before reaching New York. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos from your favorite simulators and games. Fly safe, and I'll see you next time.